Hello, my beautiful Ascension family. Thank you and welcome back to our channel. Tonight we will be doing our April monthly reading. Sorry, y'all, I kind of got stuck for a minute. But our April monthly reading for Virgo. So, as you guys know, solar energy is super, super strong right now. Solar eclipse energy is super strong. The moon, the sun, the earth lining up is a very powerful thing. So just be patient. If you are feeling anxious, depending on where your planetary placements are, just know that it might be overwhelming. Raw energy has been the theme for everybody's for all of this month. So we're just going to take it as it comes. All right, Spirit, let's get started. Thank you for everybody who's watching, who's liked, subscribed. Thank you for those that watched to the end. Our YouTube family is slowly growing, and I just want you guys to know I appreciate each and every single one of you that subscribe, that comment, that like, all of the things. We couldn't be more appreciative and blessed. So, okay, with that said, let's get started. Virgo, Spirit, give me all of the energy surrounding my Virgo placement, please. Sun, moon, and rising. I'm like literally barely tapping cards here because it is just like, wow. And it's been that way. It's been that way all week. Okay. I feel like that's a lot. I actually feel like there might be one or two more in there. I just don't want to end up giving y'all a 45-minute reading and y'all get bored with me. So I'm going to turn them over and see where they go, and I'm all mixed up and blah, blah, blah. And Spirit, show me above, below, space, above, and below. So Spirit did something very different here. So I guess you guys, Virgo, you guys needed something different than my average spread. And so a strong 9 cards are on the table. So, all right, Spirit, I'm gonna turn them over. And as I do that, I'm going to listen and see how they want me to read this. Okay. For most of you, this reads very past, present, future for me. It's supposed to be that way. Okay, I'm going to take them all out as they are. I feel like Spirit is saying they're supposed to be the way they are. So let's talk about what you are coming out of or coming from. Okay, this is you stepping out of your past. I get a lot of hurt. I'm not even going to say hurt. Okay, emotional, wheel of fortune, emotional upheaval kind of energy I'm getting here. Okay, something you're either in or have came from, and for some of you very much overcame, has been very emotionally draining. Okay, I get a off and on energy. Maybe it is long term, but there was some unfaithfulness. Yes, this is coming off absolutely positively romantic. It's romantical for sure. I am getting a lot of relationship vibe here. And Spirit says as I go forward, we'll be able to understand why it's coming up. But I'm just going to keep going here and we'll see where it leads us. But the Lover's card, the Ace of Swords here, this is, for some of you, this is a past relationship that you overcame. This is past hurt in some way that you overcame. Doesn't matter if it was long term. My candle, you can't see my candle, y'all, but my flame on my candle just went like whoof when I said relationship. For some of you, this is really kind of being stuck to it because it was long term, or it went on for a while. And I feel like even though some of you have even moved on and overcame it and you moved forward, something about it is still plaguing you. Okay. Something about it not being right or not going right or not being what you needed to be, no matter how much you've accomplished since then. There's a energy here of it, you kind of being just stuck to it. It's kind of stuck to you. Although you've moved on and you've healed and you've strength. I even wonder if for some of you that person or this partnership is coming back around. I keep getting a lot of people coming back around, things coming back around, energy representing itself. And you were in a really good space. You were being strong, you were doing good. And now at your heart space, there's a tower because you thought you could trust them again. You thought that energy of them not being unfaithful, of them not being untruthful. You really thought you found them. You thought they'd changed. I feel an energy of you may have even allowed them back in. And now that's putting you in a space. And for some of you, this may even be in the process of transpiring. So if you say, oh, yeah, I'm going through that reconciliation right now, but that tower and discovering anything, no, I'm not there. Spirit says for some of you, this is a foretelling, right? This is a telling of what is to come, even if you don't know that this may be on the verge of transpiring. But for some of you, it's already happened. This was a past thing, and then all of a sudden it represented itself. And for some of you, you have stayed strong and you have accomplished and you have executed the strength. But for others, you have allowed it, or this person, or this situation to return back to your life full force. And you realize that it is become a tower moment, in the way of it is all falling apart again. And you find yourself feeling those exact same feelings that you felt in the past that are representing themselves now. The only difference is it comes with a whole different level of resentment and defense that you have to put up. A lot of energy. A lot of energy. I'm going to breathe through it, or try to. I also get a very sense for some of you that whenever, for whatever reason, there may be some type of tie to this person where you have to be tied to them in some way. And every time you talk to them, or every time you hear from them, or every time, it's almost like it's a reliving of a tower moment with that or them all over again all the time. So again, this is collective. So is it going to hit for every single one of you out there? No, it's not. And if it's not, I understand. And I don't feel any type of way about you turning this off and saying, okay, I need to go watch something else because this isn't for me. But for those of you that it is for, and you are feeling this relationship sense all the way around it, and even if it's not relationship, whatever the situation is, right? That tower that it is created because you've let this friend back that you thought you'd forgiven and that all is done, or this relationship where they cheated and they weren't unfaithful and it wasn't what you wanted it to be, and now you feel like they're different and you're looking at them with different eyes, and you were strong and you're in this space again, and you feel like a fool, and you feel like you're stupid, and you feel like it's happening again. And why didn't you see through it the first time? Do not be so hard on yourself. Do not blame yourself. This is not anything that you did. This is just they refuse to change, and you keep trying to see the potential in them. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry that you're having to go through this. I'm sorry that this is second or third time around I'm getting for some of you. So yeah, this is a lot of energy going forth. As you move forward this time, okay, this time, be stronger, be wiser, fight for not them, not it, but you, yourself. Be independent of it. If they don't take action to do the things that are going to make you feel better. You know, I get a lot of reflection energy in this Four of Cups, in this introspect. You did a lot of this introspect work maybe when there was a parting or a separation or something before. And then it's almost like this tower moment makes you forget all of the great reflection and things that you were ready for when it ended the first time. You lost that somehow when they came back, and it was just like you were back sucked into their web and their space again. And so I feel like you need to evaluate that as you move forward, because this is going to be hard. It's not going to be easy, because the one thing that this has been, Virgo, is back and forth and back and forth. And it can continue to be that same back and forth without really moving anywhere energy if you allow it. Don't allow it. Don't allow these people who have sucked all the energy out of your life to get the best of you. They don't deserve it. Don't allow it to be in a space where you can't pull forth your strength, because that strength card is in reverse and I feel like it's supposed to be there. Don't. Part of this is you are lacking patience, Virgo. You are lacking the patience. And Spirit is saying, the things that we have for you that is worth you having, you are going to have to wait for. You're going to have to wait for. You're going to have to be patient for it. It's not going to be instant. You're not going to get this instant gratification. Don't settle for something you don't belong because you feel that you need, or you have to be in a certain space, or it's because you just want it and you want it to be right now, and yet it's putting yourself in a space where you've probably done the work and done the healing, and you're about to have to do it all over again. Spirit's like, you were done. You had cut this loose. You had won. You had achieved. You had fought through it and won, and then it came back around, and what did you do? You indulged. You did all the work, you did all the self-reflection, and now it's a tower at your heart space all over again for you to have to put up the wall and put up the defenses and now figure out an action plan on where you're going to go all over again. You're damaging yourself and your strength every time you allow yourself to be in this space of not standing your ground and saying, I deserve more. I deserve better. I deserve to be loved in a space that is deserving and is happy and is reciprocated and is great and beautiful and joyous, and all the things that you can have, Virgo. You can have these things, opportunities, better financial opportunities coming for you, better. There's all of the things that I do see on the forefront for you that's coming ahead, but patience is the lesson in this season for you. Things don't grow overnight, right? You plant a seed, it doesn't grow overnight. This tree, these pinnacles, it's all of the things that you really want, all of the things that you are looking for, the stability, the fertility, the all of the things that mean something to you. You've been waiting, and Spirit says, we don't dismiss your waiting. We see you. We see you waiting patiently, and we know, but don't be so impatient that you settle for something that is not for you. Wow. I feel like, I hope that resonates. I know that that's not going to hit for some of you. So what I've been doing is I've been trying to really tap into what comes forth. And then Spirit, if I missed somebody and that didn't resonate, what's for them? And so that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to pick up a deck, just randomly. And Spirit, for any of those Virgos out there where that wasn't the message and that wasn't what they needed, can you give me what is needed for them? What resonates for the rest of the collective that maybe not have been in that space? Whoop. I got a card and it hit the floor, y'all. That doesn't happen very often, but it is. So you're going to have to bear with me and my microphone as I do all of the moving here. Heartbreak. I said that doesn't resonate and I still get heartbreak. Okay. Opportunities. Just on the bottom of that other deck. What do we have? Where did it go? Did it go? Page of Pentacles. Opportunities, things coming, learning different, knowing different, managing money different, a lot of just different things. But it comes from, you know what I'm seeing here? Look at that. Letting go. Ace of Wands. I wanted to say that maybe there was a different message for some of you in this collective, and I'm still coming back to the same thing. But the one thing I'm seeing in this, Virgo, is that you thrive during the heartbreak. When your heart is broken, when you've been done wrong, when you get that sense of independence, when you are in that space of overcoming, it's when you're at your best. It's when you thrive. It's when you can release, you let go, you do better, you do better at work, you probably have a schedule, you function better, you eat better, you lose weight. All of the things happen with you, Virgo, when you are in this space of healing, of moving forward, of letting go, of having better opportunities, letting go and being able to leave things in the past. You build better alone in some ways, right? Now, do I mean like alone, like it's like all of you need to be alone? No, I get out of, there's probably a lot of you in my collective that are married, but and have a life and established life. But for some of you, it's just, I want you to ask yourself, in what space is your heart broken? Did the job do it? Did the ex do it? Did the friendship not being on the same space do it? What or who do you continue to who do you continue to allow to take advantage of you, and why? Wow, yeah, that's what Spirit said. Who and what do you allow to continue to take advantage of you? That is where you need to say no. That is where you need to make a difference. That is where the tower moment lies. And it's about the different actions that you take from that. It's about being in a space and learning how to pull from your strength, even though it's hard. And I know waiting is dumb, and it's dumb. It's like, I got to wait. I've been waiting forever. I got to wait. Everything in my life is a waiting game. And I get that. I get that you feel that you're constantly playing the waiting game. But Spirit is saying, I'm going to move you past this, but you need to trust me. Okay, that is a lot of energy. So let's see here. Let's do a oracle card. And I've been doing these and I really like them. I've got a few. You know what? I was going to do the energy oracle, but I have got another one. And I feel we're going to do that one instead. We're going to do Starseed. Spirit, give me what Starseed energy is needed for Virgo. I feel like there we go. Cracked open, Virgo. Cracked open. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Wow. Rock bottom, tower moment at the heart space. You are being made to be in a space where you have no choice but to surrender. You have no choice but to be vulnerable. You have no choice but to be, because again, for a lot of you, this is something that has already hit once and is coming back around. You've already dealt with the hurt. You've already dealt with the pain. You've already healed. And then you allow whatever it is, person, place, thing, job, friendship, relationship, that you've healed from already to come back and do more damage. All for you to be cracked open, re-healed, and allow things to put you in a space where you have to do all this healing work again to move forward, right? It's like a double whammy. And then you have to wait. again, for the healing process. When if you had kind of just waited in the first place and not been so anxious to be in this space where you felt this instant gratification of love or money or whatever it was, you may not be here. You may not be in this space. So, okay, cracked open. Don't let the weight and the density of the world squash your tender spirit. Instead, let it call even more of it home into your body, at the center front of your life. It's through the extreme pressure of life's trials that diamonds are cultivated. It's when things are at their darkest that we cultivate proper faith, and our light is ignited. It's through the crumbling tower that we can allow our wounds to be alchemized. Let your pain, sorrow, and losses make you, not break you. Let life alchemize your tragedies into gold. Be open to being cracked open, wide open. It's the difficult times that help us grow in leaps and bounds and in ways we could only dream were possible. But first, they have to crack us open. Sometimes it hurts like hell, but it's nature's way. Whether you let it happen or not, it's going to happen. So surrender to the process. It's how the light gets in. When your heart cracks open, a space is created for your soul to move to more fully enter. When your soul is cracked open, a space is created for the grace of the Holy Spirit to enter. Let your trials, your sorrows, and your pains and your losses transform you into more and more of yourself. Stay open to the possibility that your tragedies, your losses, your sorrows, and your hurt happened for you, not to you. Bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. Surrender to the alchemy of life. That is absolutely beautiful. And I couldn't be more pleased with where the reading stands. You are healing. You're probably going to heal from this again. But the question is, what or who do you allow in to put you through this process all over again? Okay. I'm going to leave that where that is. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed to the end, thank you. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed, who continue to grow our YouTube family. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Thank you in more ways than I can honestly say. I appreciate you. I hope you continue to be a part of the Beautiful Ascension family and watch with us. If I could touch one person and one soul, that is the goal. 2 or more, I'm grateful. 3 or more is an absolute blessing. I appreciate you. Like that, hit that little bell, subscribe. We'll be doing a surprise kind of mid-month every month for a different sign every month. So if that pops up and that's your sign, I want you to be there. So hit that little subscribe button. And thanks again. I can't wait to see you again in May. Love and light to you. Blessings.